One of the greatest releases in Dokkan history for me is definitely the Movie 8 trio that released during Worldwide, because it allows me to make videos like this, reviving older characters with all new defensive buffs so we can run them in more modern stages with some challenging twists. So we have to run the trio as our leader as we go through the 5 most difficult unique stages with no items, and the featured character has to be on rotation at all times. They cannot be floated off. We only get one continue, so let's see if this character can make it in the Dokkan Comeback Challenge. I really hope it is no surprise to anyone out there that Future Gohan is one of my favorite characters in this game, and one of my favorite characters that they've done of all time. Now, he is great, he is cool, he was, oh, I hate to use the word aura, but he has aura. Now let's go over what he does super duper quick before we continue on with this challenge. Now, latest skill Future Saga 200%, horrible, awful, bad, because we haven't had a Future Saga buff since his release. But he greatly raises his attack with a 30% raise to defense, colossal damage to enemy, as well as a massively raised attack to 100% with a 50% defensive raise for 1 turn. Now, what this guy does and why defense is so good on him is he has incredibly high damage reduction. He gets 40% for 5 turns from the character's entry turn, as well as 20% innately, as well as another 20% when he has 18 key or more. So that does mean he gets to 80% damage reduction within those first 5 turns, which is what makes him crazy. That paired up with great defense post super. Ooh, he's cooking. He is cooking. He's just really great. He also has this here with an extra up to 100% defense with each attack performed, so that helps as well. So you want to make sure you're keeping this guy, keeping him good, keeping him nice and healthy. He's doing a good job. It's very important. Now, he does have an active skill, which can only be activated when the domain is active, which gives him 5 key, defense plus 20% in battle, and causes ultimate damage to the enemy while massively raising attack temporarily. Obviously very cool. And then his entire thing is just extreme class enemies and allies get increased damage by 30%. Very simple, very good. So he was definitely the GOAT in his heyday. I don't know if he's quite #1 because we still have Orange Piccolo, who is still pretty crazy. Like, utility wise, this guy isn't giving a whole lot of utility. You can't deny that this obviously helps a lot, but yeah, like Orange Piccolo's giant form, I don't know, I just have to kind of say Orange Piccolo kind of had it in the bag there. Plus, once his intro does run out, he is a lot swishier. Like, he's not as great, but hey, he's still really good, and he's going to be awesome next to the trio, which is what we are going to see here. Now, we are obviously running the Trios theme as part of the challenge rules, but we're also running Tech Gogeta on here because he's great. We're running him right now. He has the boosted limited time. He's pretty good for this stage. Obviously, it's a long stage. Gogeta, because he's just the GOAT against these stages, as well as Bulma for even more defensive support. I cannot deny this guy is going to be cooking at least somewhat. Now, unfortunately, we did waste one of his really good turns by having just being kind of unlucky, but we're going to flow off the Gohan. We don't really care about him that much. We're going to keep Gohan here with Gogeta. Now, per the rules, we cannot flow off Gogeta. I think that is a lot better way to do this challenge, just because when we I'm going to be changing most of my other single character challenges that don't run them as leader. Like, if I'm running him as leader, I think it's okay to like float him off, stuff like that. But when I'm doing hey, just this character running against just this stage, a little bit different. I think I should be having a rule where they cannot be floated off. I think it's just more fair. I think it goes better for the character, right? Some characters do benefit from being floated off, but I don't know. It's just, it feels way too easy to hide them, especially if they're on really good teams. For example, we had that with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. His one was quite good, and that was because we were able to float him off and just ignore him. I don't really want to do that. Now, I actually meant to float Bulma off on this one, but I think it should be okay. It's not going to be the biggest deal. Bulma is obviously pretty good. The more turns we get into her, the better she's going to be. She's going to be building up that damage reduction, and she will still have guard. Bulma might be the best aging LR ever. Orange Piccolo is very close. I will say Orange Piccolo is still pretty useful, but I'd say right now, in this moment, Bulma is more useful than Orange Piccolo, but not to say that Orange Piccolo is not the GOAT for sure. I cannot wait to run him in one of my other challenges, which, in case you don't know, I run tons of challenges on Dokkan Battle. Please go down there, subscribe, and check out some of those other ones. We're doing another challenge, which is kind of my big one that I'm doing right now, which is old 200% leaders. So the first 2 years of 200% leaders in the same challenge, but I have to run them as the leader. it could get a little tough. It could get a little tough for sure. But usually those characters that fit on the trio's leader skill, I will usually bring back to run with just the trio. So we could take a look at them with the trio buffs, which is good. Remember, the trio does buff every single character. The buffs that he does is not exclusive to categories, to character types, to anything, but he does need an all-out struggle or movie hero character on the rotation to activate those buffs. So that means really every other character we're floating off would have to be in that in those categories for us to be able to get the buff for the character that we're using, since they can't be floated off now, right? So just something to think about, something to keep in mind. One thing is that the trio does activate that for themselves, so if you have both of the trios on one turn, that works as well, which definitely works, since you could activate one standby and then leave the other one and kind of flip-flop them like that, which is definitely a very good idea and something we will be doing, because it's hard to want to keep the trio in every single rotation with each other, or like a separate from each other, when we have characters like check Gogeta, who we are running in this one, who we will actually be transforming right now and doing this. Now, I'm not going to watch it. I didn't really ask you guys, but I will ask you guys right now. Comment down below. It'll probably be a question I'll put up on the thing, but I'm just going to ask you in the video as well. Do you like watching a lot of the active skills, intro animation, stuff like that? Right now, I think I'm just going to keep it to just the featured character, and then maybe do really old ones or maybe really infamous ones, like hypothetically for running a certain AGL character, of which who's memed on quite a bit. I feel like we might be watching theirs because it's so funny. You understand what I mean? But like Gogeta, everyone's running him. I feel like there's no real reason to watch his fusion, right? Now, this is a turn, not a great one, but a turn. Now, this guy should be on All Out Struggle. I feel like it's hard to find a category that this character is not on, but let's just double check here. So he is on... I'm looking for All Out Struggle. He needs to be on All Out Struggle, otherwise we are kind of screwed. He is on All Out Struggle. Okay, so he does have his buff right now. I think I'm actually going to use his standby right now anyways. We're gonna have the other movie trio character coming, so I think it's okay to use a standby. I don't think we're gonna be punished too much for using this. It's Pearl 8 right there. That's good. Let me give these AGL orbs to him. And then we should hopefully have plenty for Bulma. 5 is enough. It puts up her support. 5 is enough. It puts up her support. All right, so he is nearly invincible, if not just completely invincible in that standby. The more orbs you get, the more stuff like that. He is very, very good. Dude, he is... I really like the trio a lot. They're not the best. Here's the problem with them. Right away, they're a horrible slot 1. They need to have the All Out Struggle movie hero character on rotation, so they get the extra damage reduction and extra defense. They kind of need the other trio's defense as well, which could be really tough. And they need their 18 key super multiple turn defense that they get. Without that, they are a really bad slot 1, which makes them bad against some characters that obviously scale up very quickly. Gogeta. Not this Gogeta. The other Gogeta. This Gogeta. They're fine against this one. But, Tech Gogeta. Janemba, if you're running that stage. Some other characters, but we don't really need to worry about that. All right, domain has been opened. Not going to use it right now. We'll save it and use it later. That's really tough, actually. So if we float them off, they'll be on that one where they don't really need it. Now I'm kind of in a little bit of a pickle here, because well, this should be okay. We'll still do this. I think it'll be fine. Gogeta, blue Gogeta is not going to be as useful in this one here. I guess I should have gotten an extra rainbow orb, but it also doesn't really matter. He's not going to be as useful because, what's the word I'm looking for? We're not going to have him up against STR Gogeta. Now, the other rotation will be 100% fine, but this one isn't going to be as much. So, not the biggest deal in the world, but definitely unfortunate. Now, next rotation, we have both of the trios as well as AGL Gohan. AGL Gohan will be 100% fine. Well, I shouldn't say 100% fine, but he should be mostly fine. Now, we have the Scouter up, so we know where the Super is going to be. However, if I had to make a bold prediction, it's going to be right away on slot 1, which is why I feel like the Scouter is sometimes a little useless, because sometimes it just shows you that you lost. It doesn't really show you that, you know, these characters super in a lot of places where you can predict. It is unfortunate when it's unpredictable, but sometimes you'll look at it and just be like, okay, well, I guess now we know we lose, instead of it's better. You know, it's a little different for Gogeta, since Gogeta can actually make a big difference in the fight. Even bigger deal when you were running someone like Bardock, where you're running him just for the scouter. Then it got dangerous and scary, because it's like, well, Bardock's a bum, so now all we just see is, oh, the super slot 3. Well, you could keep him slot 2 so they could die to the normal attacks. So I don't know. That is a character I am not looking forward to spinning on my wheel. I'll tell you that right now. I do not want to see Bardock. Okay, let's see here. That's the placement. Let's see where the super attack is. I can kind of already predict. No super attack. That is very interesting. Let's double check here and make sure that his scouter isn't just for his turns. Choose the enemy super attack before attacking for 5 turns from the character in the true turn. That's just in general, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's just in general. That's not just for him. Some characters have it just for them. That is not. Here's like Slug. I think Slug is quite a good character. His scouter only applies for himself the turn he is on that his scouter works, which is crazy because you already need like, what is it, 10 hits to get this guy his scouter? 10 hits to get this guy his scouter, and then it only works on turns he's on. It's crazy. I had to go look this up too just to make sure. Okay, it's 5 attacks. After the 5th attack, he foresees the enemy super attack within the character's attacking turn. Still really bad because he's not a slot 1 character by any means. So no super attack, changes this just a little bit, but not that much. We're going to activate this and we're going to put the other character in standby. We won't watch it. It's fine. Here we go. He's going to do the punch. We see most of the goddamn active skill anyway, or finish skill anyways. All right, no damage. We weren't using it for damage anyways. We won this together. Goku, you did very low damage. All right, so activate theirs. Boom. We'll put him slot 1 just because, oh my god, 12 orbs. This is crazy. So he actually does get support based on the amount of orbs he grabs as well. So he's pretty nice with it. Not 24 ki for him, surprisingly, which does actually make him miss out on a lot of defense. We could definitely take some damage from the, what's the word here? The AoE that comes in on this other Goku. But I'm not going to be too worried about it. This one's, like the other one's rainbowed and everything, so I don't think it'll be too much. But we could take a little bit. 81. Never mind. We're good. Did he super? I don't think he's. No. Well, yeah, he couldn't have supered. He's on the standby. So I don't know. Maybe he's just the goat. Maybe he's just the goat. Oh, wait. He's not supering. Sorry. I forgot. He's not supering. So if he's not supering, this fight is not even scary a little bit. So I was thinking about his. Because if he supers, then his AoEs are hitting quite a bit harder. If he does not super, though, his AoEs are nothing. Yes, he has nothing AoEs. Let's double check the AoE damage here, just normally, and then of course buffed. So he does damage, of course. Let's double check how much though. Gohan over there tanking double digits like the goat he is. He's not the goat. I don't really like this guy that much. So his normal AoE damage seems to be 675k. But he does do a 100% attack raise on super, which does mean that he will then deal, double checking the math here, over 1 million on these AoEs, which it does look like he's going to have here. Now we are almost in a little bit of a tricky spot, but not that bad. Now we can't float off Gohan. We got to keep Gogeta slot 1 here, so we will. Now we're going to do this, and then we're going to watch the active skill, because let's be honest, this is probably one of, I would say, second or third best active skill looking in the game. It just makes me hyped as hell. I can't deny it. It's just so good. Like, it's just so good. Now that gives him a massive 20% defensive buff, puts him a little over 600k there. as well as 40% damage reduction still, as long as you get him over 18 ki, which he starts at 24 ki on this turn. No, okay, not quite, but he starts quite high. Plus, he's going to be massively raising defense for that first, greatly raising, sorry, and then just raising defense on any subsequent supers. He's fine. He's fine. Plus, we're going to do a secret technique, which is called Bulma Active Skill. Oh, oops, we're watching it. Now, Bulma Active Skill makes Bulma insane with it, like Bulma's slot 1 material when she does that. Not only because she has whatever damage reduction and everything like that coming up, but also because she gets all of her buffs active. She also has nuking passive, where she does get, let's see here, 7 turns, ki randomly changes, attack and defense plus 17 per ki she obtained, and she's obviously able to get 23. And of course she raises defense, so we are going to be quite strong here. One great thing about the super attack being right in the middle as well, I'm going to not do anything on this Dokkan attack. I'm not going to try on it because I do want to see... Oh, nice dodge. Okay, nice dodges. I do not care about seeing Gogeta do a big number. I want to see Gohan's attacks. And if we do the if we do this fully, we might just totally skip it, and I don't want that to happen. Now let's see Gogeta here. He's doing it. He's flipping around. He's flipping and he's flopping, and he's don't plan on stopping. All right, nice damage too. All right, 15 mil additional. We might not be able to see it. I can't forget that he's obviously buffed by Bulma as well, the Doi. But let's see here. Just don't kill. He's got guaranteed crits and everything. That's the end. Perfect. Wonderful. Let's see Gohan. I really want to see Gohan get hit by the super attack because I'm very curious to see how much he takes. All right. Good. He's the GOAT. He's killing it. Don't actually kill it though. He's got a lot of additionals. I think he's got 2 additionals that could pop up here as well. Now my Gohan is rainbowed. Don't. Ooh. Looks like he's just gonna kill instead. Good turn for damage though. Let's see, his first one was 15 million plus the rest. He was in over 30 million on that, not also ignoring his active skill damage as well. If we were going to an extreme enemy, ooh, that damage would be crazy. All right, now that is Gogeta complete, which is no real surprise for me. Let's go on to Evo Ken. Obviously, our options are a little bit more limited because that is a dodge canceling fight, but I still think we'll be fine. The trio runs a pretty good team. Now, as for me, I'm praying, I'm screaming, I'm kicking my feet. I need more than anything else in this world. I need my man Goku and Frieza to come in here and be a stage in this game, dude. Like, I need it so badly. I cannot express how badly I need this. So now against Evo Ken, we are running Evo Vegeta now. Most of these characters are the same, as well as him. He's not great in base, but he's got a killer standby, so we're kind of dependent on that here. Now, one bad thing is the rotations on this one. I kind of believe in Gohan here. He's got no extra defensive buff, but he does have 80% damage reduction as well as type advantage. So he's more than fine. He's good. He's the GOAT. I figured he would be better than... I assume Evo Vegeta has more defense than him, just start of turn, but I don't know. I kind of want to just give it to Gohan because he's the GOAT and he's the character of the day here. Now, screaming, crying, kicking my feet, throwing up, losing it, having a tantrum. I need the Goku and Frieza fight now. I'm telling you right now, Gogeta, Evo Ken, we are not running these stages if we have the Goku and Frieza fight. Gogeta is only here because it is the only long stage we have that's even a little difficult. As soon as we get Goku and Frieza, Gogeta's out of here. Evo Ken is here. A relatively short fight, right? We have some other short fights. Kid Buu, Gogeta, right? Gogeta very short. Kid Buu kind of medium length like Evo Ken is here. But the main reason I have Evo Ken still, and don't, dang, 2 supers on this guy. They are bullying Gohan. You realize he died, right? You don't need to do this. Now, Evo Ken, the only reason I'm running them is because dodge canceling. Goku and Frieza, we put that in there. No excuse to run Gogeta because we have a long stage now. No excuse to run Evo Ken. The only reason I'm running that stage is because that's dodge canceling. We get both of those in Goku and Frieza, which means we'd have another, well, I'd have to take a look at it, what I want to do exactly. But we get 2 stages off here at Goku and Frieza. That means we could add another new stage in here. And I have been thinking about what I'd want to add, but maybe we add a really long stage, like there, or maybe, honestly, at that point, now what we're missing is AoEs. And part of me wonders if at that point we run the terrorist that is Merge Zamasu. Like, he might be, and we might have to go Merge Zamasu into Kid Buu, into Bulma, into Gogeta, into Goku and Frieza. Might be the new rotation we do have to Goku and Frieza fight. I'll have to replay, God, it feels so sad to say, I'll have to replay the Zamasu fight, which is kind of in my nightmares. And then also probably like the Super Buu fight, and kind of figure out which one I think is harder. We'll see. Because they're both AoE fights. When I think of AoE fights, those are the first 2 hard AoE fights I think of. Now, we'll do this. This is fine. We'll throw that. We'll throw this. I'm actually not very worried about this rotation. This should be more than fine. I'm going to be completely honest with you. The only problem is, well, I guess I should have, well, I don't know. I didn't want to just get blast supered instantly was the thing, but maybe I should have floated off Gogeta. Who do we have coming on the other turn? Oh, no, we'll be fine because we have Super Saiyan Gohan coming on the next one. We could activate his standby right away, so we're more than fine. We just pop that standby, we're good. We're fine. And then we can start building him up. We'll be plenty ready by the time we get to Vegeta to unleash it. However, we have to make sure we kill Vegeta with it. Honestly, we might not unleash it, just because we have to make sure we kill Vegeta. Otherwise, we have no other Slot 1 character. We lost. GG's. It's over. It was nice knowing you guys, but that does mean, well, okay, then it's good. I'm running to go. We're fine. We're 100% fine. Evo Ken, we've already won. I'm putting the star up. I don't even care. I'm putting the star up. We'll see, but I am that confident. I am 100% confident in an easy victory royale for us here. Now, Kid Buu should be easy as well. Bulma, we have so many options. Gogeta should be fine. I mean, this is kind of, and I really like doing this, but I'm keeping them on rotation. Like, I love this. This makes it so much better. We're really able to see how strong Gohan is as a slot 2, and honestly, as well as a slot 3 character. If we were allowed to run him slot 3, he would hold down slot 3. He holds down slot 2. Here's the big problem with this guy nowadays that I'd say is his damage is not there. He does not have that damage. Now, we open up the domain, and we got this domain open. All of a sudden, we got the damage there against extreme class enemies. We don't have a lot of extreme. We look at this fight here. 1 extreme class enemy, and that is Kid Buu. That's tough. Bulma, obviously super. Gogeta, very hard. Here's the thing. I think Gogeta is harder than Janemba personally. I should say more often than not, Gogeta is a harder fight than Janemba. But depending on the team, Janemba can be harder than Gogeta. Depending on the characters you're forced to run, Janemba can be harder. Because Janemba attacks a lot more. That's a big thing. Janemba also gets stronger the more STR characters you have. So obviously, if you have a very STR heavy team, it would be harder against Janemba than Gogeta, but also at the same time, if you're going up against Janemba, then just don't bring STR characters, right? It's brilliant. Who would have thunk it? Oh wait, we can't activate his thing, huh? He needs to have at least what is it? Lower than 77% or less, or start from the 3rd from the character's entry turn. So we did lose. Pretty much we lost here. I guess we put Evo Vegeta slot 1. I'm gonna take my star away. I'm not confident anymore. Sorry guys. I'll wait until we lose, but that was I threw by adding the star in there. Now for slot 1 characters, I feel like it can only be Evo Vegeta. As long as we don't get supered right away, we're fine. But he's the only one who's been able to take normals. Now Gohan could just die, but he can't dodge, which is kind of the only. Okay. All right. You're funny, Vegeta. You're funny. Okay. You're funny. You're a silly little goose. All right. Well, GG's, guys. We definitely, yeah, that's tough. That is tough. If he did not super right away, we could have won that, but we didn't. Yikes. Now, one thing I want to say is that we cleared that first phase very fast. I don't know if anyone else noticed that. Like, finishing by turn 2 is not super easy to do because this first phase does honestly have a lot of damage on its belt. Now we have you maybe you on the next one. Honestly, might want to keep it like this. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Is that how I want to do it? Yeah, I think so. We'll keep it like this. We'll keep it like this. I always gotta think my rotations through on what we can and cannot grab here. Now, Evo Vegeta is very good, obviously. Like, I'm not gonna fault him for dying right there. That is a big super that hits you right there. This Vegeta as well. I believe he has an 80% defensive shred. Let's double check the facts on that one, but he has a defensive shred. So he is a part of the Universal Survival Saga Red Zone Magnificent Battle. No, he doesn't. This one doesn't have an armor shred. So most Evo Vegetas do have an armor shred. I'm thinking of the one earlier in the fight, actually, not the Evo Ken one. Not earlier in the fight, but earlier in the same thing. No, it's a part of the what is it? What do they call it? The one we were just in though with Gogeta. Is it just movie? Is it superheroes? Is it the superheroes Magnificent Battle? That Vegeta, Evo Vegeta, does a defensive shred, as does the one a part of the Legendary Vegeta event. Most Evo Vegetas do, so I got that wrong. But no, he just has a 50% attack raise. Here's the thing though, right? That was Vegeta with 50% damage reduction, pretty super. Now we get up to his 80%. It's a little bit of a different story, but well, I guess he's at 60, right? Because I think he gets it as he gets hit, not after he gets hit. I think. I actually don't 100% know if that's true. So in the so he has 50% damage reduction plus 10% per hit up to 3. So you get up to 30% extra defense hit, extra percent damage reduction up to 80%. But does that proc like with the hit? So this hit he's taking in the back there, the one, is he taking that with 60% damage reduction or 50%? I guess I don't know. If I had to guess, I would guess 60%. So that third hit he takes, he's at max damage reduction. That's what makes sense to me. But I guess I don't know. Here's the thing. It might actually be that because he does get damage reduction even when he dodges. So it's obviously pretty good. Now I'm going to do this again. We're probably fine. I'll keep this Gohan on here with him. He's fine. And la-di-da, la-di-do. Now, we'll probably kill on this one. Like, I hate to be that guy, because honestly, I talk crap on Super Saiyan Gohan's base. I do not like it. I do not like him. All he has is his family Kamehameha and almost nothing else. Because he can and will get you killed in his base form. Like, he can and will. His defense does not get that high. All he has is guard. He can and will get you killed. Now, I think is it 70% HP? It can't be 50%. Please don't be 50%. Let's go back. Please don't be 50%. I'm begging you. Let's double check here. I'm about to be scared. 70% or less. Whew. Golly. High chance of evading the enemy's attack, which is just 50%. He should honestly get up to like 70%. 50% is not enough. But that's the only way he is safe is if he has that. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's the only way he's safe. Oh man. And of course, he only gets his guard if there's another Kamehameha or Spreaders category ally second the same turn. Here's the thing, you're gonna have that. You're not running this guy, and there's magically not another Kamehameha or Spread Fighters category. It fits too many characters that are on Superclass, which you have to run this guy with Superclass. You could do a little risky and not run with Superclass. I do not do that because I look for worst case scenarios. Here's the thing, in his standby mode, he needs to have a full Superclass rotation, otherwise he does not get... Is it the damage reduction? Yeah, he does not get the damage reduction. Oh, which is unbelievably necessary for him. So, kind of need that. All right, let's see here. This is fine. We're not going to activate this, obviously. I think we just depend on them to be fine. But what makes that one so much more? The rainbow orbs? God damn. All right, well... I'm not going to grab all those because I need to make sure Bulma gets enough orbs. And it's probably... Well, I mean, I guess maybe he'll attack, but I'm not too worried about it. They're more than fine. We got our all-out struggle character / movie hero, which... Is this Gogeta, Tech Gogeta on all-out struggle? I would say yes, because have you seen the way Goku and Vegeta look in that card, bro? They look like they're getting tore the fuck up. Like, they look like this is the worst day of their lives, so they better be on all-out struggle. But either way, they're on movie heroes, which is the part that matters more. Let's see here. They are surprisingly not on all-out struggle. Do you see how these guys are? Look at the super, not the super attack, but look at the super attack for Tech Goku and Vegeta in a second here, and ask me if these guys are struggling, if they are in an all-out struggle, and be honest. Look at how beat up they are already. Look at, dude, look at Vegeta's attack, dude. They look, I've never seen characters look more desperate. Look how they jump out of that fucking bomb right there, dude. Have you seen their transformation, bro? They had to get Pikkon to save them. They had to get Pikkon to go over there and get the shit beat out of them so they could fuse, hopefully. Tell me these guys are not an all-out struggle. Please, dude. Please. Powerful comeback, though, makes sense. How could they be on a powerful comeback but not on an all-out struggle? I don't get it. I don't get it. Do not get it. But either way, they're on movie heroes, so they activate the boost. That's the point of what I'm saying here. Can I have the balls to throw up clear 2 on this one? I'm gonna throw up Evoken clear. I'm gonna be honest. I think we got this one in the bag, Jabroni Tonys. All right, let's activate this. Boom. I see no reason not to activate this as well. Boom. Do this. Active skill activated. There we go. And finally do this. Now we should be fine. That's 6 orbs. We want to make sure he's getting as much as possible. He's got good key on this. Yeah, they share a lot of... I assume it's them. They share a lot of links. Yeah, they do. Good, good, good. That's what you want. That's what you want. We'll grab 3 orbs for him. He's at 24 key. And then 6 orbs for him is good as well. Perfect. Now, we'll see if we actually get to launching this, because we're about to transform into Gogeta, who, hey, believe it or not, is pretty good. Now, it would be incredibly unfortunate if he does not Super Gohan like he did right there. Now, here's the thing. Gohan, are you good? I kind of want Gohan to get hit by this. This is a strong super, but he has 80% damage reduction, tons of links active. Oh my gosh. Plus, he's supering first. Is he going to get the mythical 3 supers as well? He did. Bing, 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 bing. All right, 3 supers. Trio support. Bulma support, probably. Let's see what he's able to do here. Assuming he gets supered, but he is. Can you get supered, please? I'm begging. I'm begging. Get supered. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's right here. I thought that was Evo. I thought that was my Vegeta for a second. All right, let's see what she takes here. I mean, it should be really good. Double digits. He is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. It's a type disadvantage super taken like that. I mean, this is a type disadvantage super over 3 mil. Like, this is an over 3 million super he's taking. So he gets your slot 2. He gets your slot 3 locked down. That just comes from the slot 2, slot 3 locked down. Only problem is he doesn't deal enough damage. He doesn't deal very much damage at all. He has nothing damage dealing in his kit, like, not until you transform, that is, but I don't think he has any built-in crits. He has no built-in, well, actually he does have built-in additionals, but I think he has a 70%, he does an additional attack that has 70% to be a super? Does that sound correct? Let's see here. Launch additional super attack when key is 20 or more. Yep, I know he has that. But doesn't he have another one too? Yeah, launches just like there's a 50% chance to be a super and key is 18 or more. Okay, all right. I was close. All right, we'll run this. Then we got the double trio on here, but I don't really care. Now this Vegeta is a little bit of a dick because I do believe he has, no, he actually has a very long cooldown. He has the exact opposite of what I thought. So he has a very long cooldown. Grab this. We still have every Dragon Ball. I'm not really getting all the Dragon Balls, huh? Oh well, it doesn't really matter. I think Gogeta's gonna do some good damage. Oh, 31 mil. Yeah, he's gonna do some good damage. He's gonna kill this guy. I don't even know if we're gonna throw out the freaking family comment. Let's see here. Into a 21 mil additional super. Oh my god, that's pretty strong. Guaranteed crits too. There are some people that still don't think he's number 1 in the game. Oh my god, he just went into a 22 mil super. He just did over 70 mil, you know, super attack, right? Attack stat with guaranteed crits, with being invincible, just 100% invincible wall, who locks down slot 1. I don't know, man. He's definitely the best in the game. 50% chance to dodge a super. It doesn't apply in this because dodge canceling, but 50% chance to dodge a super as well. With super attack, I'm just saying. Also, no super attack this turn, actually. I just realized because I was thinking, like, ooh, who's he gonna super? The one in the back can't actually super this turn, so I don't even need to worry about it. Now, if we magically don't kill, we will do the family Kamehameha, and we will watch it because when I was saying that the Gohan, dude, Gohan is in the top 3 active skills / finish skills in the game. My top 3 are all Gohans. Here's the thing, Beast Gohan, Physical Ultimate Gohan's active skill is the best animation in the game. Standalone animation, just straight up. Just straight up the best one. Sorry, you could argue with the fucking wall. It is the best one. You go second and third place, like Future Gohan's, yummy, yummy in my tummy. I love it. I'll eat it. I'll schlock it all day, right? But the Family Kamehameha one is also very, very good. And you guys will see because we're about to freaking watch it. Now, domain activated does not do anything. It doesn't actually buff anyone or only allows damage to be taken. But Bulma, no, does not have her active. Okay. Oh, man. Or we could do this. Let's grab this. I kind of want to do this instead. Let's watch this. I think we deserve to watch this instead. Yeah. Let's watch that. I think it's better. It's more fitting. Never mind, he didn't kill. Awkward. Oops. All right, chat. Kid Booin' time. Nothing gives me more. I don't know what I was going to say. So this fight isn't too difficult. I mean, it can be hard, but it's not too difficult, right? Well, we'll do this. This is fine. Do we have the other trio coming in? Yeah, that's fine. We could just make them stand by. One of them stand. Well, I guess we don't need to worry about it. It doesn't matter. Let's grab... I mean, it's just normals, right? There's no super. I don't need to worry about it too much. Dude, Goten and Trunks not getting hit too hard either. Not the biggest deal, not the biggest deal. Now, Evo Ken is obviously like crazy banana. Jesus, dude, taking some damage there. Pretty super. They're not 24 key though. This is why I was worried about throwing them up there, just because they need their 24 key. They get so much extra defense based on orbs that they do not have there. Dang, they took a lot of damage though. That's still a little too much. Trio, yikes. I mean, they have to get their 24 key. 24 key gives them an extra like 3% defense, plus they get extra defense as well just by getting key. Dude, post super, you're still not taking that for double digits? Okay. Gulp. That's not great. We're going to be on pretty low health, which is a little scary, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Now, we're getting, I mean, we'll put the Vegeta in the back there, but we are, no matter what, getting hit by a super here. No matter what, at the turn, the next turn, last slot, super no matter what, we'll throw Evo Vegeta there. Unfortunately, kind of separating from Evo Ken, who he is very, very good next to. He's kind of our link battery for Evo Ken, because Evo Ken is crazy with that in this stage. Evo Ken makes a mockery of this stage. He turns Kid Buu into a chalk outline on the ground. The police go over there, and they're like, I didn't think we could see something this disturbing. You got the police chief walking up like, I haven't seen something this bad in my entire 20 years of working here, right? This is what that's what he does to this guy. But not this time, not this time. If we activate this, we don't kill. I'm just kidding. I will grab this for a little bit of healing. They'll get this as well for some healing. They're not actually healing all that much, so that's not very cool. We'll grab this for a little bit of healing. We need to try to get as much HP as possible, TBH honest, just because that's a lot of damage we're taking. Well, wait a second. Last rotation had... Well, no, because Goten and Trunks should be on Movie Heroes. All right, yeah, they should be on Movie Heroes. I was going to say, were all the buffs active for the Goku, for the Movie 8 trio? They were. They just took that much damage. It's fun. That's cool. It's no biggie. No biggie. Now, we can actually die here. No joke. We can actually die here if we get really bad additionals for the Evo Ken. If we get really bad additionals for Evo Ken, then we do lose, which would be very sad, and I would not be happy. But I think they got it in them. Now, we were at low enough, I think we're actually at low enough HP that their extra damage reduction went through, actually. So I actually don't think we can die, even if we get really unlucky, which we're not going to. I mean, like, really unlucky, like 0 additional supers unlucky to be able to die, which we're not getting. Now, Vegeta, he's going to have, well, we talked about earlier in this video, either 60 or, 50% damage reduction no matter what. But he's supering first with guard. He's fine. I've never seen a character more fine. He's got 2 hits first. Psh, he's fine. He's tanking this super for double digits, probably. It is still like an over 2 million super, but I'm really not worried about it because what are they going to do? If we did do activate the active skill, did we just kill here? Now I'm wondering, did we just kill if we activated the active skill? I don't think so, but we would have done a lot of damage. We would have done a lot of damage. Now, their active skill obviously ups the damage by quite a bit. But what else does it do for them? Let's just double check here. I swear to God, that one's where they lose defense. But if you start with them under the HP threshold that gives them the extra damage reduction, they're fine. Let's pull them up here. I feel like it's been a million years since I've seen their art. I cannot see them. Okay. So they get attack plus 70%, and obviously key 24. Defense minus 50% for 1 turn. That's obviously a lot, but yeah. Reduces damage received by 70%, which HP is 50% unless once only. I mean, they would have been fine with the minus 50, right? They are pretty crazy, huh? All right, we'll do this. We have to activate this. Like, we're in kind of a bad spot, to be honest. Yeah, let's activate this one. We'll give him these orbs up here. This should also be good healing. Perfect. We got some STR orbs that we won't get. We'll just grab that for him there because he needs a lot of key as well. Perfect. 11 orbs for him. We are more than fine. We are not at the HP threshold to be able to transform into Tech Gogeta, which is most definitely dangerous. This is double digits. This is nothing. They have guard, plus we got like a jibillion orbs. This is fine. A little risky, though, with not being able to transform into Gogeta. Who else is coming on this rotation? The Brats? The Brats, assuming they're dodging, will be able to go slot 1, but big if. All right, so his 12 keys get nullified anyway, so it's not the biggest deal to not get those, other than getting the extra defense. But we don't have a super attack coming, so I'm not very worried about what he can or cannot do. So this will be, this is so risky. This could be a little tough. So they only get the damage reduction 70% once only, so it's not like they're going to get anything crazy later on. We're not going to be under 50% defense HP going into the next turn, so it's not like we're going to activate their active skill either. So this is definitely a risky turn we're coming up on, because we're right in the HP threshold to not be able to activate any of the good active skills, but also, oh, no attacks starting right away. That's definitely good. This is perfect, actually. We have 5 orbs for them with no attacks coming at them. We'll get just 2 rainbow orbs for them. That sucks. Yeah, we'll give them their just 2, and then they get a super, and then they'll get attacked. That'd be fine. I'm thinking Evo Ken should be fine still anyways, just because they have very high... well, they have type advantage and stuff. Okay, so yeah, that one gets nullified. That's what I thought. I guess we'll see if they do another super. I do want them to super. I do need them to get their defense. Okay, both of them get nullified. That's tough. Dang, it would have been really nice to go into Gogeta. It's only 2 supers. Guys, I gave you 5 goddamn orbs. They better be fine from this. This better not kill them. I'm going to be pissed. I should have given those orbs to Evo Ken instead. Do not die. Do not die. Do not die. Damn, 622k. Damn. That's a lot of damage, dude. They just really didn't want to do any additional supers, huh? Bro, you got 5 orbs and you're taking damage like that. Oh, man. Yeah, dude. So, yeah, they get Were we under 70%? We weren't under 70%. So they get an extra 20% damage reduction. We were at the worst HP value to be at. I'm going to be honest with you. We were at the absolute worst because we're above 50%, but under 70%. So no, we weren't even under 7%, were we? Yeah, we were. No, we weren't. What were we at? I doubt their additional 20% damage reduction was active is what I'm saying though, because that was a lot of damage for them to take. So what this is getting, yeah, 50% attack launches additional super attack with the rainbow key sphere obtained. So they really only need one. Yeah, I thought they got a little bit more for the rainbow key spheres. I'm gonna be honest, they only need one. So we could have saved a lot more for Evoken. Not that it mattered. Like we just got unlucky on additional, so we lost there. That's really tough to see. This really sucks because it was never in a situation where it was Gohan's fault that we lost, but it kind of is what it is. So that is a loss for Gohan, unfortunately. Not his fault. Not his fault at all. Really unlucky HP restrictions. Hey, who would have guessed HP restrictions aren't really the best thing in the world? Wow, who would have guessed? But tough video, tough one. That was probably the one where he also probably could have been his best with actually being able to open up the domain and have it matter. But unfortunately, we didn't get all that. So if you liked the video, make sure you like the video, subscribe, see some more. I will see you all next time. I love you, Gohan. You are the GOAT still. You're the best ever. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Kisses just for Gohan. See you guys next time. Bye.